Water security project component. Objective of the component. Excuse me. Yes, sorry for this technical problem. So objective of the water security component is to promote a comprehensive and integrated approach to water security and ecosystem services for sustainable development of selected 8 local communities. So we work in 2 countries, in Jordan and Tunisia, and we have 4 partner municipalities in Kingdom of Jordan. So Ajlun, Jerash, Karak, and Salt, and 4 partner delegations in Republic of Tunisia, Sidi Ali Ben Aoun, Nevza, Birmcherga, and Matmata. Our regional partner is regional coordinator or regional partner is IUCN Regional Office for West Asia. IUCN ROWA. Today we have Mr. Al Nuimat, so representative of IUCN. And also in Tunisia, due to very specific conditions of, administrative conditions of working in Tunisia, we also have a Tunisian local partner, it's Sonede International. Key results of the activities undertaken so far are first of all, local water security action planning methodology has been developed by the team of international experts. Here there is a roll-up with overview of the methodology. So if anybody is interested to see it in a more detailed way, it is presented here. This methodology was developed for the purpose of this project, and for implementation in these four partner municipalities in Jordan and 4 partner delegations in Tunisia. But we also consider that the methodology is applicable in other municipalities in those 2 countries, other countries in the region, as well as in other regions. Second very important outcome is the local water security action planning manual. So here you can see the front cover of the manual. So this is the English version of local water security action planning manual. And also we have we developed a version in Arabic. So there are, I think, 30 copies here. So please feel free to take it with you after the session. So copies are on the table. Not English. So sorry. Yeah. Okay, you can find it. It's available online, so it can be downloaded. So we developed manual in, as I mentioned, in English and in Arabic. Then this manual was transferred into one e-learning tool called Distance Learning Platform, which also has been developed both in English and in Arabic. And so far we have, I think, around 150 students who successfully passed this online learning tool and who will be delivered a certificate for a successful completion of the local water security action planning course. Initial stakeholder analysis, initial water security assessment, as well as public opinion assessment were conducted in all partner communities. And within public opinion assessment, we have more than 4,000 entries, so more than 4,000 questionnaires. Around 20 events were organized during 2016. Trainings, on-job workshops in the region, so in Jordan and in Tunisia. We also had two big conferences, one in St. Andre in Hungary, and second one in Tunisia. Then we took part in Stockholm World Water Week. We took part in a Budapest Water Summit in November. So that was a very, very, very busy year. Project team was very active. Also, Water Growth and Stability Initiative was launched in April 2016 during the first project conference. The initiative is envisaged as a framework for creation of a knowledge-based platform, a dynamic network of water experts, and an e-learning tool for capacity building and dissemination of lessons learned. Initiative has, you can see the logo below. So initiative has its own website, and also from website of REC, there is a link towards Water Growth and Security Initiative. 8 local water security action plans have been developed by local planning teams coordinated by our local coordinators. And it's very important to mention that all 8 local water security action plans have been, let's say, endorsed, approved by both local authorities and by ministries in Jordan and Tunisia. Drawing competition was launched both in Jordan and Tunisia. My colleague Sameeh will speak more about it later. Then, based on priority actions identified in local water security action plans, 8 pilot project proposals were developed by local planning teams in each partner communities. Project proposals were acknowledged by relevant authorities, so by municipal authorities and ministries, approved by REC, and also proposals are approved by SIDA. Envisaged in-kind contribution from local authorities is 50% for each of proposals, and the realization is about to start in, I can say, these days. So as you can see, there are many outcomes and results of this project component. I mentioned eight project proposals developed by the team. For your information, I listed all of them here. So for case of for Jordanian partner municipalities, you can see the titles of projects. So total value and particular municipality, and as you can see, it's all of them are about rainwater harvesting. SOREC contributes with 45,000 euros for each of municipality, while the rest is to be covered by in-kind contribution. And in case of Tunisia, it's not only about water harvesting, but we also have building some new reservoirs, rehabilitation of existing water reservoirs, maintenance of existing network. So again, the value is the same. So approach is the same, 45,000 for each delegation provided by REC, and the rest is in-kind contribution. And before I start to speak about local water security action planning methodology, I would also like to use the opportunity to say that we are very proud on gender aspect of our project component, because in case of Jordan, so we have 4 local coordinators, 3 of them are ladies. So 75% of ladies local coordinators in Jordan. In case of Tunisia, we have so two ladies and two guys, so 50-50. So overview of the local water security action planning methodology. So this is a local water security action planning is a step-by-step process characterized by a participatory approach. There are 7 activities and 20 steps. I will mention a few sentences about all of them, and after that I will give a floor to Mr. Sameeh, who will share with you more in-field experience, and also to Sajeda. She is our local coordinator for Karak Municipality, and she was in this process from very beginning, so I'm sure that she has some interesting insights and remarks. So this methodology, as I said, was developed by a team of international experts. 7 activities and 20 steps are shown here on the roll-up. So, first activity is defining scale and scope with 2 steps, initial assessment and scoping and scaling. Outcomes of this activity are initial assessment report and scope and scale of the local water security action planning. Activity number 2 is setting up a local planning team. This activity includes 2 steps. First, so stakeholder analysis, which results in finalization of so-called Rex green sheet table on stakeholders, and formal establishment of the planning team. So in each municipality, just for your information, our planning teams in Jordanian and municipalities and Tunisian delegations are different in size. So in case of Ajlun, I think we have seven members, while we have some cases with 15 or 16 members of a local planning team. Depends on, of course, the results of stakeholder analysis. Activity number 3 is assessing of the current status of water security. This activity consists of 2 steps. First step is a public opinion assessment, so which results in a report of public opinion assessment. So also I want to say that public opinion assessments are also self-standing documents, so they can be found online as a separate documents. And the local water security assessment, which is done based off indicators. So it's a calculation based on formulas. Result is so-called Rex green sheet assessment table on local water security, and there is a range of indicators. So you can see more details in manual. It is very technical step. Activity number 4 is analyzing and prioritization of problems. And this activity includes 3 steps. So formulation of problem statement, definition of problem statement, and prioritization of problems. Activity number 5, designing the action plan. This activity includes 6 steps. So development of vision, definition of goals and objectives, identification of actions, specification of actions, prioritization of actions, and formulation of a framework action plan. As you can see, step number 14 is prioritization of actions. So in each and every municipality and delegation, so let's say local partner community, this prioritization of action has been done. And one of high priority actions was addressed by this pilot project proposal. Activity number 6 is implementation of the action plan. So 3 steps: definition or establishment of implementation structure, development of implementation plan, and documentation of implementation. And activity number 7, monitoring and evaluation. This is activity which is going to come in months ahead. A local water security action planning circle looks like this. So more detailed overview is here on the roll-up. These are some moments from our work. Some pictures are from Tunisia, some of them from Jordan. And also the most important project picture for us. So you can see in the front row, you can see all Jordanian, all mayors of Jordanian partner municipalities. Also, I think that some participants can see themselves on the picture as well. This picture was taken in Karak in Hungary. Thanks a lot for your attention. So here is my email address if you have some questions. Also, there is a WaterSUM email address. So if you write to the second email, all colleagues involved in this project will receive the message. Thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you, Danko. And now you will hear from Sameeh about more experience from the infill implementation of this.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I am Engineer Sameeh Al Nuimat from IUCN. I'm here to represent IUCN as شغال mic? You here? Oh, good morning, everybody. It's okay. I am Engineer Sameeh Al Nuimat. I'm here representing IUCN as a regional coordinator for WaterSUM project. To go. Just enter. Okay. Yes. WaterSUM project to promote more sustainable use of water resource in the Middle East and North Africa region. The donor is Swedish International Development and Cooperation Agency. Implementing agency is RIC and IUCN, and here is the website for the project. Water security objective is to promote a comprehensive and integrated approach for water security and ecosystem services for sustainable in selected 8 municipalities and delegation in Tunisia. Water security project focus in Jordan and Tunisia. We'll speak about the challenges that drive this project, why this project is. As you know, the region have more challenges. One of the challenges is the climatic challenges regarding the rainfall reduction during the last decade, and fluctuation of rainfall and increasing of the temperature as a result of the climate change. Then we have another challenge with demographic challenges. As you know, the regions have high population growth. In Jordan it's about 2.1% population growth. Also, we have another population growth regarding to the refugee flux from the neighboring country. As you might know that we in Jordan receive many waves of refugee from Palestine, Lebanon, and from Syria, from Iraq. So waves of refugees to the country, putting more pressure in the water resources. The situation in Tunisia is not, better because they receive a lot of people from Libya, which is putting more pressure in the water resource in Tunisia also. Also, we have political challenges like unstable region and the wave of refugee, and also the transboundary water is making about 70% of the water resource. So it's, sometimes it makes conflicts to distribute the water resources in upstream, downstream, or upper down watershed or down watershed. Also,